Welcome back, Batman fans. Today I have an awesome review featuring Mr. Freeze from the Batman Legacy collection set. This is also, DC Universe figure line. They just kind of change it up and do the Batman Legacy line where there's a bunch of Batman figures and Batman enemies. So this is my first review featuring any of those figures, and it is Mr. Freeze. This is actually a repaint from the Superpowers collection. So it really looks awesome. It's definitely more of an old school look, and I really like it because it looks like an ice cream cone, so it's really cool. And as you can see here, the box for this packaging is amazing. It looks just so awesome. Up top you have the logo for the comics, Batman. Up top you see DC Universe, Adult Collector. And on the side here you get a comic picture of Mr. Freeze. Down below you can see that there's an exclusive comic book poster included. Really nice packaging. I really like it. They did a lot of stuff to it. You can get a bunch of stuff. We'll go over the back here real quick. Here in the back you have a huge picture of Mr. Freeze there. Very nice for displaying. Down below there's a bio of Mr. Freeze. Tells you how he became to be one of Batman's greatest villains. Below it just shows Batman and Joker, two other figures from this wave. Before I open the package, I just want to give you a good look at him in the package. For anyone that just wants to keep him in the package, you get a good idea of what he looks like there. But it's actually a pretty nice sized figure, a lot of accessories. There's a gun, there's an ice pack in the back, stand. It looks like it's gonna probably be an oversized figure than a normal, but I'm not positive yet. But it looks pretty nice, definitely when I saw this. I got this at Target, just too amazing to pass up. So here I have Mr. Freeze out of the packaging, and I'm really impressed with this figure. It's just remarkable what they did with this figure. I know it's a repaint, so they've done this figure before, but the paint, I love it. It just reminds me of like an icicle Christmas, just like an ice cream sprinkles. It's pretty awesome, really it is. The ice pack and the gun are really nice additions to this. Obviously, it makes the character. I mean, you really couldn't have those features without this figure. But yeah, they're really nice. I don't know about this, and I'm not really going to elaborate too much because I do not know. Leave a comment if you do know. But it looks like the gun in the ice pack kind of might be able to squirt out something, because there's some kind of pump on the back. I don't know if you can fill it up with water. I'm not really sure. If you do know that, please let me know. I don't think I'm going to do that anyways, but I just wanted to throw it out there to let you guys know it's a possibility, but I'm not sure. I didn't read anything on the packaging that said you could do that. But anyways, yeah, the articulation on this guy is actually pretty good compared to what you would think with all these like accessories on this body. The arms can move, the hands don't have any articulation, and then the abdomen rotates, and it also rotates his head. I don't believe there's any waist articulation, but I will go through all the articulation in a little bit. Here's just a closer look at Mr. Freeze in the helmet and the gun. You can see the paint on this guy is just really nice. When you look at him up close, you can even see that it's got some like glitter, kind of like shiny icicle kind of look to it, which is a nice application on the paint because, he's supposed to be really cold, and ice and water, gives off a little like a shimmer. So that's really nice. I think they did a really good job with this. Obviously there's some parts here that could be better, but for the most part I think they nailed the look of this figure really nice. And here's just a look at the bottom of the figure with the legs and the feet. You get a good idea of what the bottom of his figure looks like. Before I go into more in-depth review on the figure, I just wanted to show some of the accessories here. This plugs right into the back right there, just like that. This right here, see, it's kind of, I don't know if you can take this off. I'm not really sure. And then this button, so, I'm not really sure of the features here. These two cords here attach to the arm, and this attaches to the gun. This is the, handle. We have where he can, like, rest it on his chest, and then there's another hand, just like that. Bada bang! Yeah, it's a pretty cool gun. I enjoy it. Alright, so let's get into the articulation here. You cannot take this helmet off, at least not that I've noticed. It kind of spins a little bit, but I'm not been able to do it. I don't really want to break it. If you do want to rotate the head, you actually do it by rotating the waist here. And this is the waist articulation, and his head moves. So that's kind of interesting there. I was a little bit disappointed at this at first, but then after a while I figured it was like not that big of a deal. I mean, his head will always stay straight. Yes, if you want to get him in a different pose than like having his body this way, his head will be facing that way. So basically, no matter where his legs are facing, that's where his head is. Not necessarily the chest. Pretty interesting for sure. The arms now can rotate all the way around and then out, just like normal ones, but then these cords get all kind of jumbled up, so I kind of don't really want to do it that well. I just, you know, keep them regular, but they can go all the way around. Upper bicep, single articulation in the elbow, and there is no hand articulation, so you can't rotate that at all. Like I said, this is the waist articulation. There's nothing here, but we do have some leg articulation here, front and back, and you can go out just like normal DCU figures. There's some articulation above the knee, single jointed knee, and then below the knee, this is how you can rotate the foot, and then up and down. And there is pegs on these. So I just want to thank everyone for watching my review on the Batman Legacy line Mr. Freeze. Definitely enjoyed this figure. He's just an amazing figure with really cool paint apps. And Mr. Freeze is just a really cold badass, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so guys, take it easy. Subscribe if you like this video. Subscribe if you like all my other videos too. Really appreciate all the support I've been getting on YouTube. And thank you very much. So have a good day, guys, and take it easy. And until next time, my next review will be on the Joker from this line. See ya.